Hi friends, today we are going to see how to design a deep beam. Okay, here it is given that a 250 thick RCC wall of height 3.6 meter is supported over 500 wide supports. Note this point, 500 wide supports at spacing of 5.1 meter. The wall carries service superimposed load of 190 kilonewton meter. Design the panel as a D-beam considering to be a continuous beam. This is the question given. So here, for this question we are going to design a D-beam. This is the diagrammatic representation for the question given above. 5.1 meter is the clear span and 0.5 meter is the supports with supports. Okay, now using M20 grade concrete and HYSD steel of grade Fe415 high yield strength grade. Okay, Fe415 FST is equal to, we need to calculate FST. So FST is equal to 0.87 Fi. 0.87 Fi means 0.87 into 415, 361.05 MPa. Now we need to calculate the length effective. What is meant by effective length? How to calculate that? That we are going to see here. Now we are going to calculate effective span. For effective span, clear smaller of these two we need to consider according to the clause in 29.2 IS 456. Okay, for clear span, first category is clear span plus B by 2. B is nothing but the width support. Okay, width support by 2. And then another category is 1.5 1.15 into clear span. So smaller of these two we need to take. Smaller of these two we need to take. For our given consideration or given data, clear span is 5.1 and 0.5 is our width support. We are dividing it by 2. Now we will get 5.6 meter. When we multiply with the clear span with 1.15, we will get 5.865 meter. Among these two, the lesser the value we should take. The lesser the value is 5.6 meter. Okay. Now the next category or next step is deep beam parameter we need to calculate. What we should need to calculate deep beam parameter? Here length effective by D ratio. Okay, length effective by D ratio. Here length effective by D ratio is 5.6 is length effective we have taken. Depth is 3.6, 1.55 meter. Okay, according to clause 29.1a in IS 456, L by D ratio should be less than 2.5 for continuous beam. Here we are going to design this as a continuous beam. So L by D ratio should be less than 2.5 meter for continuous beam. To prevent the buckling of beam with respect to its span and depth or height and thickness of beam should be as follows. Now we are going to calculate the D by T, it should be less than that of 25 and L effective by T should be less than that of less than or equal to that of 50. That should be satisfied in order to prevent the buckling of beam. As the beam depth is so large, we need to prevent its buckling. So we are giving the D by T category and L length effective by T category. Now we are going to calculate zone depth. Okay, for zone depth we need to take Z is equal to 0 when the length effective by D ratio is less than 2.5 according to the IS 456 clause 29.26. We need to take Z is equal to 0.2 L plus 1.5 D. This formula we need to take. So when we substitute this formula, okay, length effective we need to substitute here. 0.2 into 5.6 plus 1.5 into 3.6 is the depth. Z is equal to 2.2 meter. This is the zone depth. We need to calculation of loads. Okay, and first we are going to calculate factor dead load. Okay, for to calculate factor dead load, we need to use 1.5 into thickness into depth into density of concrete. We know that the 1.5 the value and 0.25 the thickness, and then 3.6 we know the depth, and 25 is the density of concrete. So 33.75 kilonewton per meter is the factor dead load. Here we should multiplying it with 1.5, so it will be the factor dead load. Factored superimposed load we need to calculate now. What is factored superimposed load? They have given the superimposed load in our question. So when we multiply it with 1.5, we will get 285 kilonewton per meter. When we sum these two, we will get total factored load, that is 318.75. Now we are going to calculate design moment reinforcement. Okay. For factored positive and negative reinforcement, Mu positive is WL square by 24. L effective square by 24. W is 318 point. Here we have taken 318.75 into 5.6 is the length effective, and 24 we will get 416.5 kilonewton meter at positive moment. Now we are going to calculate area steel for positive moment. So that formula is Mu positive divided by 0.87 Fi Z. We know that Z is equal to 2.2 as we calculated earlier. 416.5 0.87 F into 415 is the our Fy. So the total value will be 524.35. Now we need to calculate negative moment. For negative moment, the formula is WL square divided by 12. So 318.75 into 5.6 divided by 12 gives 83 kilonewton meter. For that we need to calculate AST. The same formula we are going to use. Mu negative divided by 0.87 Fy Z. So Z is equal to 2.2, 0.87, 415, 1048.7 mm square. Now we need to calculate minimum AST required. So according to the formula, we need to calculate minimum AST required. So according to IS 456, 0.3% B into D. So 0.3 divided by 100 into 25 into 3600. So it will become 2700 mm square. This is the minimum AST. For this minimum AST, we should not confuse this with AST negative or AST positive. For this minimum AST, we need to calculate number of 16 mm bars. Okay, we need to insert. So considering 16 mm bars of diameter, now we are going to insert to we need to divide capital AST divided by small AST. So 2700 divided by pi by 4 into 16 square. To calculate the area of a bar, the formula is pi by 4 into d square. Pi by 4 into 16 square is equal to 13.4286. So we should round off it to 14 bars. Now we need to calculate zone depth. To calculate the zone depth, we need to use this formula according to clause 29.3.12. 3.1 C, 0.25 D minus 0.05 length effective. Okay, 0.25 into D is equal to 3.6, 0.05 length effective is equal to 5.6. So the answer will be 620 mm. This is the zone depth. Okay, now we need to distribute the already calculated the 14 numbers of 16 bars. This 14 numbers we calculated in the previous step. 14 numbers of 16 bars of diameter within 620 mm depth. This 620 mm depth is the zone depth. From bottom fiber of beam with cover of 40 mm nominal cover. Okay, now we need to calculate embedment length. For calculating the embedment length, embedment means 29.3.1b to refer IS 456. All these clauses are in the codebook IS 456. We are referring the Indian standard for this design of deep beam. Be embedded beyond the face of each support, so that at the face of support have development length not less than 0.8 LD. To calculate LD, we need to use this formula: sigma S into phi divided by 4 tau BD. Now nominal diameter of the bar is phi and sigma is stress in bar at section considered at design load. Tau B is design bond stress as given in 26.2.1 clause. According to this, if we calculate, we will get phi into sigma S into 0.8 4 tau BD. So the answer will be 601.75 mm. So we are rounding it to 610 mm. For deformed bar, tau BD value is increased by 60%. So that tau BD for M20 concrete is 1.2. So tau BD for M20 concrete for deformed bars, these all are given in the same class. Okay, the same class we referred the development length 1.2 into 1.6. So bars to be embedded beyond the face of each support by extended them into the support by the maximum possible length and provide 180-degree hook anchorage length of 16 mm. We have calculated the above reinforcement to take up the moment. To take up the moment we have calculated. Now we need to calculate negative steel reinforcement. To calculate the negative steel reinforcement, refer clause 29.3.2b in IS 456. When ratio of clear span to overall depth is in the range 1.2 to 2.5, tensile reinforcement over a support of beam, deep beam shall be placed in two zones. So to calculate that, we need to use this formula 0.5 L by D minus 0.5. So here the length is clear span. For all these steps, before steps we have used length as effective span. Now we are using this length as clear span. So when we note that 5.1 meter, so into 1000, 5100 mm, 3.6 meter into 3000, it will give 3600 mm. It will give 1.416. Zone depth of 0.2d adjacent to tension face, which shall have a proportion of tension steel. This is the statement. Okay, now we need to calculate according to this formula. When we calculate according to this formula, the AST will 123.7.5 1237.5 mm square. A zone 0.3d on either side of the mid depth of the beam, which contain remainder of tension steel evenly distributed. Now we need to calculate according to this formula 0.3d. This is the depth of beam which contain remainder of tension steel evenly distributed. For that zone we are calculating this. 0.3 into 3.6 is equal to 1.08 1080 mm for both faces. This is for a single face. For both faces we need to multiply with 2. We will get 2160 mm. Tension reinforcement in middle zone. This is tension reinforcement in middle zone. It will give ASTM, that will be 2700 minus 1237.5. Here we have calculated 2700, 1237.5. 2700 we have calculated in our previous step. Please refer to that. So that minus this will give AST middle zone. Okay, provide 16 mm bars, dia bars on stop zone. Now to calculate number of bars, we need to multiply using this formula. Calculate using this formula. 1237.5 divided by pi by 4 into 16, 6.15, so that the total is 7 bars. So AST for AST tension negative is equal to 7 into pi by 4 into 16 square. We will get this. Provide 16 mm dia bars in middle zone. So for middle zone on area is 1462.5. So that pi by 4 into 16, 7.47 is equal to 8 bars. Provide 7 16 mm bars and 8 16 mm bars in the top and mid zone. of the clear span. Now 12 into 16 it will give 192. Diameter of bar is 16, and 1 by 16 into that we have already discussed here, that this is 1 by 16 116. So that will be, we are calculating here 1 by 16 into 5100, so that would be 318.75. so here the greater is taken. So balanced carried beyond point of inflection is 318.75 mm. Okay, let us stop here. So please refer to this video fully to understand until here, and we can discuss the further parts in further details in part 2, so that it will be very easy for you to understand. For in order to stuffing all those points in a single video, it will be easy for you to understand. It will, if the information is spread up in different videos or different parts. Okay, thank you. Please like the channel, subscribe our channel, and like the video and share the video. Thank you for your patience.